December 6, 2022 marks an iconic date in aviation history. On that day, the last Boeing 747 rolled off the production line at the Everett factory, signaling the end of an era for this legendary aircraft. With an increasing number of airlines replacing this giant with more compact and efficient jets, one might have thought the era of the 747 was over. Yet to everyone's surprise, a new chapter may be opening. Are we about to witness the return of this aviation monument, but with a bold innovation, 2 engines instead of 4? To understand this fascinating perspective, let's take a step back in time. The first Boeing 747 took to the skies on February 9, 1969, carrying 335 passengers and 20 crew members from coast to coast, connecting New York to London. This flight was not only a technical feat, it revolutionized how people traveled, propelling the 747 to the status of king of the jumbo jets, adored by both airlines and passengers. With its vast capacity and impressive range, the 747 made a name for itself in the commercial aviation industry. It easily competed with already established models such as the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar and the McDonnell Douglas DC-10. Equipped with 4 Pratt & Whitney JT9D turbofan engines, the 747 could carry up to 400 passengers, double that of the Boeing 707, thereby offering airlines significantly reduced cost per seat. In other words, the 747 represented an unprecedented opportunity for economic efficiency. Over the years, Boeing expanded the range of engines available for different versions of the 747, integrating the GE CF6 and Rolls-Royce RB211 engines. The 747-400 in particular offered more choices for airlines, allowing them to customize their fleets according to their specific needs. However, despite its many qualities, it quickly became evident that the 747 no longer aligned with the operational models of many modern airlines. Due to its imposing size, it required adequate infrastructure at airports and regular flights to be profitable. Meanwhile, the emergence of newer, smaller, and more efficient aircraft, such as the Boeing 787 Dreamliner in 2004 and the Airbus A350 in 2006, sounded the death knell for the 747 as an essential behemoth. Over time, the fate of the 747 was sealed. In July 2020, Boeing announced the cessation of its production, a tragic decision exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Many airlines began to retire the 747 from their fleets, driven by constantly rising operational and maintenance costs. The rise of smaller, modern aircraft capable of efficiently serving point-to-point routes coincided with a paradigm shift in airline strategies, which gradually abandoned the traditional hub model in favor of a more flexible approach. Nonetheless, some airlines, like Emirates Airlines, which primarily operate from hubs, face unique challenges. Emirates, for example, uses large-capacity aircraft such as the A380 and the 777 to meet ever-growing demand. Their CEO, Tim Clark, raised a crucial question: how do we meet the growing global demand with smaller aircraft like the A320 or the A350, which simply cannot compete with the 747 in terms of capacity? To illustrate his point, Clark recalled that Emirates offers at least 5 daily flights between London Heathrow and Dubai, all fully booked with A380s. Replacing these giants with smaller planes would pose a major logistical challenge. Clark emphasizes that, for many airlines, size truly matters. The bigger the aircraft, the better it is for air operations. This raises an intriguing question. If larger aircraft are the solution, could Boeing consider designing a new airliner to meet Emirates' demand? Or would it be wiser to reintroduce the 747, this time with a 2-engine configuration? In the past, the lack of sufficiently powerful engines to fly a 2-engine 747 was a hurdle, but technological advances have changed the game. Take, for example, Rolls-Royce, an engine manufacturer that could well be the catalyst for the 747's return. In 2014, Rolls-Royce began developing a revolutionary engine, the UltraFan, which could theoretically power the 747 with only 2 engines. With a colossal diameter of 140 inches, this high-bypass turbofan engine is designed to surpass General Electric's GE9X as the largest commercial aircraft engine. The UltraFan boasts several innovations, including a geared fan that allows for separating the low-pressure turbine from the fan. This design enables both components to operate at optimal speeds, resulting in an engine capable of generating up to 110,000 pounds of thrust per engine, totaling an impressive 220,000 pounds. In comparison, the four Pratt & Whitney JT9D engines generated 200,000 pounds in total. Rolls-Royce also claims that the UltraFan could reduce fuel consumption by around 25% while minimizing particulate emissions and decreasing nitrogen oxide emissions by 40%. These advances represent a significant step toward more sustainable and efficient aviation. Rolls-Royce is committed to advancing the UltraFan project. In May 2023, the company announced the successful testing of the technology demonstrator at its Derby plant in the UK using 100% sustainable aviation fuel. The question remains, why would Rolls-Royce invest so much in an engine that requires structural modifications on existing larger twin-engine jets? The challenge is substantial. Aircraft frames would need to be redesigned to accommodate this colossal engine. So will Boeing embark on the ambitious project of designing a new aircraft compatible with the UltraFan? Or will it prioritize the return of the 747 as a two-engine aircraft? Although there is currently no direct customer for the UltraFan, Rolls-Royce remains confident. Graham Davey, Director of Technology at Rolls-Royce, expressed optimism by stating, "Dear aircraft manufacturer, provide us with an aircraft, and we will provide you with your engines." In summary, while the future of the Boeing 747 remains uncertain, it is evident that innovation in the engine industry could offer a new lease on life for this iconic aircraft. The advancements from Rolls-Royce and other manufacturers could very well be the springboard for an unexpected return of the Queen of the Skies. So do you think a two-engine Boeing 747 could really make its triumphant return to the skies? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting videos, and see you soon for our next aviation adventure.